Today we have a very special project we want to show you. This gaming PC not only has a full custom water cooling loop, but hundreds of hours of custom artwork. This case commemorates the flag raising at Iwo Jima, so you know I had to get a little tactical installing our CPU. We'll make quick work installing 64 gigs of Vengeance RAM and get right into installing our custom-made American flag CPU water block. With the block on the motherboard, we'll throw everything into the case and start prepping our 3080 GPU to go into our custom loop. If you know anything about water cooling, you know that this is easier said than done. With the GPU block out of the box, we can crack open this card and start the cleaning process. Now that we've got some fresh thermal pads in paste, we can check fitment and move on to radiators and fans. We'll get this massive rad installed, and now for the hard part. We're drilling 10 pass-throughs into this expensive artwork, and I really don't want to mess this up. Luckily for me, our owner Lucas is a Marine and a math whiz. He brought all the tools necessary to complete this task. And it just so happens that those tools that he brought can also double as lunch for this afternoon. Now that we've had our fill, let's get down to business. We'll start with our pilot holes and then take off these brackets so we can drill our pass-throughs. We'll get these brackets mounted down in our vise and then get our step bits so we can drill precise holes for our pass-throughs. We decided to use some painter's tape to protect the artwork to make sure that it didn't get damaged. With all the holes drilled, it's time to mount down these pass-throughs and then get everything installed back into the case. Luckily, not a single scratch on the paint, but we're not out of the woods yet. We still have to figure out how to mount down 2 of these FLT 120 pump res combos. And naturally, since we are overkill computers, we decided to modify this case even further. With everything cinched down nice and tight, we'll get these 2 bottom panels installed and then start bending some tubes for our custom water cooler. We'll get the tubing nice and hot and then make sure that our bends are perfect to match the artwork on this case. Now all that's left is to cut the excess off the tubing, secure down our fittings, and make sure that all of our runs are nice and straight. Just a couple more fittings to go, and then it's almost time to fill this beast. Guys, I almost forgot to tell you, not only does this gaming PC have beautiful custom artwork, but it's also a dual loop, which means we can fill this thing with 2 different colors of coolant. We went with red and blue for obvious reasons, but we want to know, what would you guys pick? Alright, enough waiting. Let's take a look at Project Semper Fi.
Bravo 6, going dark.